Imagine standing in a riverbed and seeing it for yourself. A perfect human footprint pressed deep into the rock, right beside a dinosaur track. Not carved, not painted, not faked, just there, fossilized side by side. For decades, people have sworn they've seen it with their own eyes. The question is, how? For more than a century, science has told us one story: that dinosaurs vanished 65 million years before humans ever existed. That by the time the first humans appeared, the world of giant reptiles was already ancient history. But scattered across the globe, from the Paluxy River in Texas to mysterious carvings in Peru and Cambodia, a different kind of evidence keeps surfacing. Evidence that doesn't fit the timeline we were taught. The official record says dinosaurs lived during the Mesozoic era, the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods, long before any form of humanity appeared. Then came the Great Extinction, an asteroid impact, dust clouds, firestorms, silence. Only millions of years later did early humans rise on a reshaped Earth. That's the narrative carved into every textbook. But there's something about the anomalies, those odd discoveries that don't quite go away. It started in the 1930s when a group of locals in Glen Rose, Texas claimed to have found human-like footprints preserved in limestone right beside dinosaur tracks. Some of them were photographed, others excavated, a few later exposed as hoaxes, but not all. Even after the known fakes were debunked, a few tracks remained unexplained. Were they really human? Could erosion, natural shaping, or overlapping dinosaur prints create that illusion? The scientific consensus says yes, but the mystery never fully died. Then came the Ica stones of Peru. Thousands of carved river stones depicting humans interacting with dinosaurs, performing surgeries, even using telescopes. Most academics dismiss them as modern forgeries, yet others note that their detail is too consistent, too widespread to have come from a single hoaxer. In Cambodia, at the Temple of Ta Prohm, a centuries-old carving seems to show a stegosaurus, complete with the distinctive backplates. Art historians call it coincidence, a stylized lizard, but it lingers. Across continents, legends describe giant reptilian creatures, from dragons in Asia to thunder lizards in Native American stories. Are these just myths born of imagination, or memories, distorted, exaggerated, passed down from an age long before written language? Modern science stands firm. Radiometric dating, fossil layering, and evolutionary biology point to a separation of tens of millions of years. No overlap, no shared history. And yet, every generation, a few discoveries crack the certainty open just wide enough for doubt to slip through. In the 1990s, paleontologists found soft tissue and blood-like structures preserved in dinosaur fossils, once thought to be solid rock. That shouldn't happen after 65 million years. Yet it did. The find didn't prove humans and dinosaurs coexisted, but it rattled the timeline. If organic tissue can survive far longer than expected, how solid are our estimates of millions of years? Elsewhere in the deserts of Utah, explorers have uncovered what appear to be sandal-shaped impressions beneath layers of Triassic rock. In Turkmenistan, there are fossil beds where dinosaur tracks overlap with what some believe to be humanoid prints. Scientists insist they're coincidence, erosional patterns, or modern intrusions into older rock. But to others, they're fragments of a story that's been erased. Why would anyone erase it? Maybe because rewriting it would mean rewriting everything: evolution, geology, history, even religion. If humans and dinosaurs once shared the same Earth, that means the timelines we trust collapse completely. The institutions that built those timelines would face an impossible question. What else have we misdated, misunderstood, or dismissed? And maybe that's why every piece of evidence that challenges the mainstream dies quickly in the news cycle. A discovery hits headlines. Unexplained fossil footprint found, then vanishes under layers of expert clarification. By the time the next discovery appears, the last one's already buried. The story always ends the same way: nothing to see here. But let's zoom out. What if humans didn't live with the dinosaurs, but with their descendants? Birds are, after all, direct evolutionary survivors of theropod dinosaurs. Crocodiles, too, come from a line that never broke. So in a way, we do live among dinosaurs, just smaller, quieter ones. Yet that explanation never fully satisfies those who've seen the tracks, held the stones, or studied the carvings that predate our textbooks. Could there have been a time, before recorded history, when remnants of the dinosaur age still survived? A few species clinging on in isolated pockets, as mammoths once did? Maybe the last of them died out while the earliest humans were rising. Maybe the overlap was brief, enough for a memory, a sighting, a legend to be born. Every culture carries stories of creatures that don't belong. From the feathered serpents of Mesoamerica to the dragons of medieval Europe, to Aboriginal accounts of giant land crocodiles, the echoes are strangely consistent. Could those stories be humanity's collective memory of a time when something enormous still moved in the shadows of early civilization? Or is it all coincidence? Myths filling the gaps in human imagination where fossils and bones once lay exposed. Mainstream science will tell you it's impossible. The fossil record is clear. No human bones have ever been found in the same undisturbed geological layer as non-avian dinosaur remains. But every impossible discovery began that way, until someone looked closer. In the end, this story isn't just about fossils or footprints. It's about what happens when the evidence doesn't fit the narrative. Do we adjust the story to fit the facts, or bury the facts to protect the story? Maybe those ancient footprints in Texas were just odd-shaped rock. Maybe the carvings in Peru were clever fakes. Maybe every anomaly is just coincidence. Or maybe, just maybe, the world was once far stranger than we're willing to admit. A world where early humans saw things they couldn't explain and left behind whispers in stone. You be the judge. If you're awake, you already know what to do. Hit the link in our description and join our free underground newsletter.